617-830-4750 is the number. Let's take our next caller from the 309 area code. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hi. This is Eric. I'm calling from Galesburg, Illinois.
Awesome. What's on your mind today?
This WikiLeaks release that happened yesterday has started being reported on in the press, and I've noticed, at least on my Twitter, this continuation of a theme of Julian Assange being a puppet or a pawn of the Russians. It seems that every time that information is released, the media and especially curiously liberals lately have been spinning it as Julian Assange and WikiLeaks is essentially an arm of the Russian intelligence services.
Yeah, so let's pause right there. Okay, I'm glad you're bringing this up. There's a wing of people that believe drawing any timing connection between the growing scandal of Trump and Russia and, oh, look at these releases, the Vault7 WikiLeaks releases, which if you look at the details are not really providing new information. They're really just providing, they're leaking specific sources of mostly already known information. The conspiratorial mind would say it's deliberately time to take attention away from what is the bursting scandal involving Jeff Sessions, Michael Flynn, Trump met with the Russian ambassador, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. I see that I'm seeing the same timing, and if I'm completely honest, yes, it's weird to me as well. And numerous people, our comments, we know that there are a number of sort of propaganda, coordinated online propaganda commenting efforts. It's widely known. And over the last few days, our YouTube channel is just riddled with comments talk about the Vault7 WikiLeaks thing. And my sense is that some people in our audience genuinely want us to talk about that, but that there's clearly an effort here to just constantly talk about it, to take attention away from other issues that are going on.
Yeah, and just in relation to this, to the Jeff Sessions thing, for me personally, the fact that he met with Russian officials is no big deal. It was that he lied about it.
Right.
And I think that the political tack that's being taken by the Democrats, generally speaking, is to really focus on the Russia angle of this whole thing, rather than going after policy specifics. Maybe it just makes more political sense to do it. It's a one-liner, but I think that it's a very dangerous sort of path to go down, and it undermines the more legitimate arguments that can be made. And I think I see the whole thing with Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, and because the Democrats got butthurt due to the Podesta emails and the DNC.
Yeah, but the truth is, at this point, the Podesta emails themselves are a tiny fraction of what I would call the broader Russia story, and I've said this before. So, I agree with you that Democrats are probably not generally playing this thing in the best way, but I don't believe that it's accurate to minimize the importance of the Russia story. I think the Podesta leaks now are a tiny fraction of what's going on. But I think that you need to pursue an all of the above strategy, which we've been trying to do, which is we're reporting on the Russia stuff, but we're also reporting on the crazy stuff that Republicans in the House and Senate are passing. And you've got to pursue an all of the above approach.
Yeah, I think that is a good approach to take. And just one more thing on the kind of content of this Vault7 stuff. It's true, similarly to the Snowden revelations, that to the kind of intelligentsia, people who follow this sort of stuff, there's no great revelations here. We know that this kind of hacking happens. Yeah. But it's the specificity and the nuance, and if you read between the line, kind of the culture of the whole thing and how that can be then abused, bringing it out into the light, even though it's like, well, we already knew this stuff, I think really has an important is important, and more information for me personally is almost always better, unless it's the operational details or the nuke codes or something like that.
No doubt. I don't disagree with you. I'm for more information, but when it comes potentially timed in a way to distract from what are issues, I question the timing of it, but I can't disagree with anything you've said. Appreciate the call. I've got to move on. Always great to hear from you. Hope to hear from you again soon.